Gemini. How are you? It's your forest fairy here. Nice to see you again, Gemini. What are the galaxy? What's the galaxy up to? The galaxy of Gemini. For this week, something has got you stuck. The cards just stopped. Almost you just dead in your tracks. There we go. One more. What's the galaxy up to? Let's take a look. Let's take a look right there. Queen of Wands. Your confidence. Discovering your magic. Your charisma. This is the energy of the Queen of Wands. What crosses is the Four of Wands. Celebration, happiness. This is you could be dealing with a fire sign. That's Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. I think the moon, no, what's gone into Leo? Mars, I think, is now in Leo. I believe so. Higher self, Nine of Wands. This feeling of being through a lot, Gemini. You've been through a lot. It could be, for some of you, at home. But I'm feeling a celebration at home, that you're happy at home, that you maybe have purchased a home, acquired a home, moved into a new home. But because of this, this feels like home when you have been on guard, when you have been with that Nine of Wands. Again, that feeling of being wounded, of being through a lot. Your focus on foundation is the strength, absolutely. Leo energy right here. This is the strength to keep moving forward as the Nine of Wands. They don't give up. That's an energy of not giving up, of being almost there with the nines, and the strength to keep on going. In the recent past, justice, finding balance, speaking with that sword up, speaking your truth. And with your truth and integrity, this is building your confidence with the Queen of Wands. In the future, the King of Wands. So we have a little, do you see how happy this little couple is? This is divinely guided couple. So this is your fire feminine and this is your fire masculine. Again, Leo energy with the strength card right here. This is how you see yourself, as being very quiet, secretive. Maybe a feeling of illusion, of not being able to see clearly where you're going in the future. You could be, for some of you, focusing and paying attention to, I almost said moon signs, but that's not what I meant to say. Moon cycles. But you could have a fire. That's, again, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius moon. For some of you, I specifically see Leo moon. Or, again, with the air here, with the justice. This is a Libra moon. Anyways, you see yourself. I feel like you're questioning what's real and what's not. Is this real? Is this happiness I'm feeling? Is this real? Is this happiness I'm feeling at home, is it real, or am I fooling myself or being fooled? I'm very much, as the kids say in the house here, this is sus. This moon feels very sus today. How other people see you as going, this is hermit mode, going into hermit mode. We'll get some clarifiers on this, because I really feel that you're looking for your hope. This is full of deep introspection, of going back and thinking through. For some of you, this is past life regression, going back and thinking through the lifetimes to find your stars, what I'm hearing in this lifetime. Hope and/or fear is having to make a tough decision, but you can see clearly, which is very interesting that you feel you can't with this moon card, and the outcome is the Knight of Wands, taking action towards manifesting that which you might not see. And that is that you are manifesting, whether you're aware of it or not. You are a master manifester, master at it. And so it's just, what is it Gemini, that you're manifesting? That's the question. If you're aware of what you're manifesting, then you know how to do it. You know how to go about it, and you're in the process of doing it. What it is you manifest. It could be a home for some of you. It could be winning a legal, if you're in legal proceedings. It could be over a home. And you don't have enough information is what I'm hearing on that. And having the strength to get through it. So, Gemini, let's get to it. Let's clarify this Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands. And again, when we have what you might not see as the Magician, are you discovering, finding, seeing, being awakened to your magic? Oh, there you are. Right there. With the King of Swords. Right there. I'm really feeling this King of Swords is really analyzing and taking a look at. I'm hearing metaphysical. I'm hearing getting deeper into the world of magic. And your mind is caught up. Now, for some of you, your mind is caught up with a fire sign, a Queen of Wands. You could live with this Queen of Wands for some of you. It could be a Leo for others. But this is analyzing. This is getting all caught up. And I'm feeling the detachment of the King of Swords through the Eight of Swords, through that self-imposed prison that you can't move, you can't go anywhere, and yet you can. So let's see why you feel so wounded. The Lovers, that's you, Gemini. And again, I said feeling stuck, feeling hung, like you can't go anywhere. So this is where I have to say to you, Gemini, take a look at things from a different perspective. Literally turn your world upside down so that you can get a different perspective and break free from this self-imposed prison. Start taking a look at things from your perspective. And again, that can get very tricky when you're fighting the twins, right? This and that, this side of the coin and the other side of the coin. But if you take a step back and really take a look at things maybe from their point of view, from their perspective, whoever that means to you, if it's a boss, if it's a parent, if it's a sibling, if it's a friend, if it's a partner in a partnership, a lover, you take a look at things from their perspective, turning your world upside down, you might be able to mentally break free from the self-imposed prison that you've got yourself in. Now, the strength to do so. To work with a small group with the Three of Pentacles, or working on having the strength. There's disappointment here. There is disappointment with the Five of, and it's an emotional, so when it falls right beneath the Eight of Swords, this is disappointment in a relationship. If you're in a loving relationship with lovers up there, you could be spinning your head and the narrative and the stories about the disappointment, how you're disappointed, about past relationships, how they've disappointed you, and you're turning your back on the one that you're in this Four of Wands, the celebratory, excited energy. You need to get back into this Four of Wands. And I love it in your deck that it's really fun and celebratory, and we've done it, almost like this sense of we made it, right? So why this Five of Cups has appeared when it comes to the Three of Pentacles, and I feel like you're working on eliminating the thoughts regarding disappointing relationships, disappointing loves, disappointment, justice in the recent past. The Emperor. You could be going through, and I almost want to put it right beside you with that King of Swords and the Emperor. And let's get one more out. And that tough decision, that's where we're going next. So the tough decision that you might have had to make within the justice system, within court proceedings. You might have had to, in the recent past, made a tough decision. It could have been regarding if you're a company owner, a small company or business. With the Emperor, this is boss mode. And the Emperor really does make decisions, not just for himself, that's what's best for himself, but what's best for everyone. So you've had to make, and that's in the hope and or fear position. So let's go there next. You had to make, and it could be through the court system, a decision, a tough decision that it looks like, because it's in the recent past, that you did end up making. And is this, because there you are with the King of Swords, is this what you are sort of worried about, that you have got your mind locked into what decision you had to make in the recent past? So let's find out what this decision is, or was, because it's, again, you're curious about the decision, about the results of the decision, about the actions you took. Interesting. You are curious, and it feels like you're curious about if you made the right decision, if it was the right timing, if what you did was rash and without thought, with that Knight of Swords sort of like rushing in, taking care of business without actually going through, with the King of Swords, going through the fine print. Let's see what this King of Wands has to say. There's the Magician. That which you might not see is that you are manifesting confidence. You are manifesting leadership. You are manifesting, especially when I have in the King of Wands, it's very much Leo, but I've got the Emperor, so that's Aries energy, and the King of Wands. You're manifesting something brand new and beautiful. This is beautiful, and doing it through your High Priestess. You might be quiet about it as well, which is where this moon comes into play. You're not really speaking about what it is that you've got planned. Now, based on the decisions that you might have made in the recent past, through the Emperor, and I've got a lot of masculinity on the table right now. The Magician speaks about manifesting that which your higher self, your subconscious, really wants to take action on, and it's regarding this leadership, this charismatic, it's very extroverted energy role. And yet we have, it's very Gemini. We've got both sides. I want to be extroverted, but I'm not saying anything. I want to move forward, but I'm not doing anything. The World, a cycle that has completed, and again with a sense of victory. But you are worried about it. What are you worried about? 9 to 9. Other people see you as going into hermit mode and making a slow movement away from it. Could it be away from the worries? Could it be away from illusion and delusion? Could it be closing out a cycle that's long overdue? Oh, beautiful. Absolutely. Absolutely. A wish fulfillment. At the same time, I really see this 9 of Cups as emotional independence, emotional autonomy, being okay in hermit mode. This is what people see you as, being okay in hermit mode. Being emotionally secure within a relationship. And I've got the King and Queen of Wands. Again, divinely guided. And the actions you are taking, it feels when it's right above this High Priestess, the actions you are taking are to move forward, listening to your intuition. And is that to leave? I'm going to put it right here because he's leaving. He's moving away and moving towards. What are you moving towards? Wow. I heard, as I saw it, moving towards more illusion. Because the 7 of Cups can talk about illusion. The 7 of Cups can talk about options, having many options. And when we have the Lover's card in your higher self might be saying, hey, Gemini, you've got a lot of loving options to choose from. If you've moved into a new home, if you're newly, for some of you, In a relationship, you have options that might be either coming towards you or you might be coming towards them. Leaving the king and the queen, is that where this moon card is coming into play? That you might not feel that this is, and again with the Eight of Swords there. What does your mind say and what does your intuition say? Are you following your intuition into more illusion through the mind? Are you worried about if this is delusional? Bottom of the deck, that which you might not see. And clarifying the Magician. Strength. Right here. Your focus and foundation is about emotional disappointment. Have you, Gemini, already emotionally left and are looking towards other options while still being in this King and Queen of Wands lover's relationship? That's for you to know. Let's get some angel numbers on this. This is a very Gemini, I'm feeling dualistic. I'm feeling oppositional, like very dualistic energies of I have it all, I manifested it, and yet I'm disappointed in it, maybe don't want to work on it or don't have the strength to work on it. And so I have emotionally left, have made the tough decisions, and now have moved on. But no one knows about it because they see me going into hermit mode. Interesting. Let's do 35 and 20. I see 28. I see 78, 69, and 969. All right, let's start with 35. I've got new, if you heard that, I've got new feed into the bird feeders, and a whole bunch of yellow finches have come back from migration. So there's a lot of them, and they keep hitting the window. I've had 2 of them hit the window this morning, and another one just hit. That one at least flew away. When they drop, I worry. If their beaks are broken, they're done for, right? Like it's really no hope. However, they just hit the side of them, like they turn and hit the side of their head or their body hits, they can fly away. 35. Let's take a look. Your angels and guides are ready to support you through any changes you need to make to be more at ease. And that's what that Eight of Swords talks about. Your mind is not at ease. And if you're going through changes, just know that your angels and guides are ready to support you. All you have to do is ask, Gemini. Ask for help. 28. Your angels want to give you a high five as they recognize your commitment to being a light in the world. Interesting. And we have the moon and the world beside each other. Well done, facing your fears. Good for you, Gemini. 85 is the next one I see. 85. You were not born to suffer, Gemini. Move beyond expecting a negative outcome. And that's what this 5 of Cups could be. That you are in a beautiful, loving relationship with the King and the Queen of Wands. Yes, you've gone through ups and downs. Absolutely, we all do. But if you're through that disappointment, ready to emotionally leave and look at other options, this is where your angels just want you to know you were not born to suffer. Move beyond expecting a negative outcome. Let's do 69. Sensitivity is a gift, Gemini. Know that your emotions are helping you tap into the real and important aspects of your being. And any numbers that you see on my table, Gemini, that I do not read aloud, those are personal messages for you. Get your book and take a look. If you do not have an Angel Numbers book, go to the description box below, click a link, and grab yourself a book for all future reads. Your soul is curating opportunities for you to experience powerful shifts at this time. As your energy is golden and aligned with the energies of divine alchemy and magic. And when you get the Magician twice, you are aligned with magic, Gemini. Know it. Just know that. And that's what I see for you. And I'm sure I'll see you again. Take care from your Forest Fairy. Bye for now.